Joining us now to break it all down is a member of the House Judiciary Committee, New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, thanks for joining us. All right, there's a list. Who in your mind will be the next Speaker of the House?
Well, let me say that, there are two people that are running. Both are very good. Steve Scalise, he's a good man, and Jim Jordan. I've worked with Jim Jordan, though, a great deal on the Judiciary Committee. He's smart, he's fast, he's a real bulldog on issues, and everything that we know about all that has happened with the FBI, all that has happened with the Department of Justice and the Attorney General, and just the issues that we have found out, which are unbelievably disturbing, have been because of Jim Jordan's focus, his energy, and his drive. I'm supporting him.
Congressman, so you're supporting Jim Jordan. I'm sorry to cut you off there, sir. That's interesting. Steve Scalise right now, or at least yesterday, it seemed like he was the front runner. But he's been with Kevin McCarthy as his deputy really for the last decade. How close do you think this race is going to be? And then maybe the more important question, you've got a week off, right? 6 days until we see a vote at least. Do you think this is a one-round thing that Republicans can figure out before you actually go to the floor to cast votes for the next speaker? Because I don't think anybody wants a repeat of what we saw in January to get the gavel into Kevin McCarthy's hand.
No, we don't want a repeat. And, we have to get together. I mean, folks ask me in Congress, what's the difference between the Democratic caucus and the Republican caucus? And I'm going to tell you, they have an end game. Their desire is to change the United States of America as we know it, and their end game is always to win. And Republicans need to do that too. We have to win. So in caucus, we have to decide who our next leader is going to be. We're going to decide who our next speaker that is going to bring us forward, and we have to come out together. We have to vote for him or her, and then we have to move on. Now, in my mind, as I said, that's Jim. It's Jim Jordan. I think he would do a great job, and I'm focused on helping him. But if it is somebody else, I will support them as well once we decide in caucus and we have our election in caucus. We're not just going to go right out onto the floor and go through all these internal machinations. We're going to have this process, and then we're going to go to the floor, and then we're going to elect a speaker. And I believe in one round.
Congressman, on Twitter or X, Jim Jordan said a couple of things. One of the things he said is unify. He wants to unify the party because the party seems broken. Do you think he can do that?
I think he can. Remember, he's the one who started the Freedom Caucus. Let me say something else here, too. 98, let's understand how this vote went on Mr. McCarthy, on Congressman and Speaker McCarthy. To understand that 98% of Republicans voted for him. Every single Democrat voted against him, and that should tell you something. And a small handful of Republicans. We are pretty united, and we are strong, but we have to, make sure that we even get a little stronger and that we don't have this division that we have with a small group of people.
Yeah, it's a good point, too. And I think for Democrats out there, the 202 that voted with the 8 Republicans, careful what you wish for, because if Jim Jordan does become Speaker in 6 days, I don't think he's going to play ball with Democrats quite like Kevin McCarthy clearly played ball with Democrats. He made that clear Saturday, working out that 45-day CR. Congressman, we got to leave it there. Hope to have you back. A lot to watch as we make our way into next week. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, good to see you.